All right, everybody, we're back. This time the microphone is working, so you guys can all hear me. I don't know why my microphone equipment just decided to stop working earlier, but welcome back to the Morning Joe. This is the show where we drink coffee. Sometimes we review coffee, and we keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on in the Macros Inc. world, as well as sometimes talk about some hot topics. So today, we're a little bit pressed for time just because we had some mic issues, but we are going to skip the coffee review. Since we don't have a new roast, we're going to just briefly say today's show is brought to you and sponsored by Pilcrow Coffee. They are a roaster out of Milwaukee. A good friend of mine is involved in their project and wanted to give them a shout out. So go visit Pilcrow Coffee, Pilcrow coffee.com, and order some coffee from them to support a small local coffee roasting company. So today, we'll make a few announcements, on the agenda. So we have brought on a few new team members to Macros Inc. The first, I wanted to, make some introductions. We'll do a full kind of new coaching staff introduction on this show, probably next week when we get a few more people finally onboarded, but we did bring on, Heather Cole as our new executive assistant. So she is in day 3 of her role as the executive assistant here at Macros Inc. And hopefully she doesn't want to quit yet, since we've overloaded her with probably a lot of information and a lot of work, but she's been awesome from day one. So we're very excited and very thankful to have her here. We will be making some announcements to our team on August 1st as well. We have some exciting announcements with people coming on board August 1st. So keep your eye out for an announcement on that as well. So I don't have a ton of time, but I did want to kind of briefly just chat about. So I think a lot of people in this industry have kind of noticed that CrossFit's undergone some changes. Obviously, with Greg Glassman no longer as CEO and someone buying in and taking over CrossFit as the new CEO, it looks like they're going to be kind of changing the landscape of how they're doing nutrition. So it's been very interesting to watch that change, the philosophy that it looks like they're probably going to be approaching with some of the people they brought on board. It is very interesting and rooted in some ideas, probably about 10 years past their prime. And I think Jay and I are going to have a discussion on those topics more in particular and more specifically, and probably our live show on Friday. But I think there's going to be here's my prediction. There's going to be a big focus on a lot of the fasting pieces. I think there's going to be a big focus on, the carbohydrate piece, and some of the negatives to carbohydrates that I think are going to be misconstrued. So I would just say, let's keep our eyes open and our ears open to kind of hear what's going to be coming down the pipeline. I think Jay and I are going to do a little bit of a review of some of those topics on Friday in the MI Live show. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for showing up this morning. I know today was super short. Jay and I do have our daily live show I've got to jump to in about 90 seconds. I apologize for the early audio issues and having to restart all my stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in. I will be here tomorrow for a longer discussion. I have a question that I will try and get to first thing tomorrow. And it is about, is a master's degree worth your time, or is an RD degree worth your time? I will tackle those tomorrow. That will be a major topic agenda. We will discuss kind of advanced degrees in this field and the pros and cons. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we shall tune in. We will reconvene tomorrow. Coach Aesthetics, you said you texted me on Instagram. I rarely check my DMs there because it's usually a disaster. So shoot me an email, brad.dieter, Dieter, at macrosinc.net, and I will send you that information. So thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow.